But as soon as that website started working,
Yeah.
I didn't have any time to contact anybody else. I had, in fact, within a couple of weeks of that website, or I'll call it a pretend funnel,
Yeah.
going live, I had to take on somebody because the phone literally was ringing off the hook. So what do you do when your phone is ringing off the hook with potential clients? Well, first question is, does it put your hands up if you have ever experienced that? I did, and it became an issue very, very quickly. So if you recall the way the story unfolded, we started, I say we, it's the royal we. I started with a spangly, bright, fancy, fandangled website that had loads of bells and whistles, cost an arm and a leg, and when we pulled the trigger and got it going, it didn't do anything. I don't recall in the first week we had any inquiries whatsoever, which of course is really disappointing and unexpected. So that's when I thought, okay, I've got two choices now. What do? Do I sit down, research the heck out of marketing 101 to find out where I went wrong with what I did, or do I go back and just do the normal things, buy in leads, try and get referrals from non-existing clients? That was going to be a toughie. Go networking, and I didn't want to do any of those things. So I kind of took a bold move. Remember, I spent 3 months researching what it was that I needed to do to get my phone to ring, and within a week of putting that new, let's call it a pretend funnel, one-page website. I don't think that the word funnel, I don't recall it being around or bandied around at all back then. But I put it live, and within a week of making a couple of small tweaks, the phone started ringing, and it was just ringing too much for me, for a couple of reasons. One is that I didn't want to spend my time answering the phone to clients, and two, well, it's not my flow. I've talked in videos before about when you work in your flow, it doesn't feel like working. Well, if I'm sat there all day answering the phone all the time, that's not my flow. So it felt like work, and I don't particularly like work too much. So what was the first thing I did? I employed somebody called Paul, who actually went on to buy part of my company earlier this year, and he stayed with me for 16 years. He started on something like the 2nd of January officially in my company, and I don't think I'd be where I am today without him and his help. But I had a choice at that point in time. Do I stay as I am with the problem that I'm facing of too many calls coming in and I'm not enjoying it, or do I look to solve the problem by either stopping the leads, I suppose, or employing somebody? So I took the employee route and took somebody on, and I never looked back. So what's the moral of this story? Even when things are going really well in terms of leads coming in amazingly well, it still can be a problem. So you just need to see the problem as not a problem and find the solution for it. There you go, that was the moral. Thank you, until next time, goodbye.